most recent committee hearing with Cassidy Hutchinson has added a lot more new detail to the story that the committee has already been painting over the past few weeks. So I think the proximity that she must have had, or the access she must have had to all these meetings in the run up to January 6th with President Trump and other folks who were involved in this campaign to subvert the 2020 election results, that I think is the thing that makes her testimony so compelling and important right now. One of the allegations from Cassidy Hutchinson is true, that President Trump knew, or potentially knew, the fact that some of the individuals at the Capitol on the morning of the 6th or during the day of the 6th were armed and had ill intent. That would be another piece of this puzzle to potentially suggest that President Trump had a broad understanding of everything that was happening on the run up to January 6th and even on January 6th, that he clearly didn't care about the personal security of members of Congress, his own vice president, other congressional staff were there, and then the hundreds, if not thousands, of law enforcement officers. I think what we've learned over the past year plus with January 6th is that this is an unprecedented event in our nation's history. It wasn't as dramatic as a 9/11 or a Pearl Harbor, but in terms of just the threat to the country, this was serious, and this was a threat to our democratic norms and institutions and processes. But unlike these other seminal moments in our country's history, this threat was coming not only from inside the United States, it was being directed from within the White House. And we have never seen anything like that before. And so all these potential legal and constitutional challenges that would have emerged had things gone even worse on January 6th than they were, yes, would have absolutely come to fore. But make no mistake, I mean, this was a grave crisis. Luckily, it didn't get worse than it did, but I do think there are a number of legal and constitutional issues now that still need to be explored.